Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, and especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Mostert, the ball carrier. Nate Gary on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The Buccaneer first down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This is Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. We'll give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Miles Jack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Buccaneers 14. Saints 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Buccaneers 14. Saints 10.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Holds it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Mostert, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
It is good.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets them 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking to throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he'll give it here to his running back. This one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main catalyst.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up fourth down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Wow, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in the comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
At the Bucs' 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's got the first as they'll... That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And he's across for the late touchdown. there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 29, Buccaneers 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Saints are